When I first met, I thought you were gonna kill me, but now I'm glad I met you, sir. Then he's walk in silence. I was gonna kill you. It's so funny when you say you're gonna murder an abuse victim who almost died. You beat cancer. I'm gonna kill you now. What a great joke. What a fucking great time to tell a great joke. You know, after I rape an innocent child, I'm gonna be like, well, you know, at least the condom didn't break. Funny, ain't it? Jesus Christ. Like, that's the problem I have. It's like, it's so unwilling to... God, fuck it, damn it, man. Would it kill you to stick to the fucking tone? Like, I really like it when people write Ripley, and Ripley understands that, like, after Anon is like, listen, my shit sucks. Right? And then Ripley's like, oh, I thought you were just some smarmy-ass rich kid, you know? You were just some punk kid. But I kind of like it when Ripley's an actual dad, instead of, like, an abuser, which is what they come across as. Your reward for surviving abuse is more abuse. Yeah, that's the problem. It's like, I see where Olivia fucking gets it from, if apparently her dad is just as willing. What, did you hit your wife, Mr. Halford? Because it sounds like you hit your fucking wife. Is that why she died? You hit her a little too hard? Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm just telling a joke, sir! I do think it's on point for Inco to grin like an idiot. I also don't like Inco in this. There are some definite moments where he's reverting to like a shit version of Inco that should not exist by this point in history. Oh, man. Olivia was making soup. Oh, is she also making hot dog shit tomato soup? It's fucking tomato soup. Tomato has a fucking flavor. How does it become so bland? How the hell do you make meatballs in tomato soup and it tastes like nothing? How? Oh, God. Why can't I have anything? Why is my weekend such shit? I'm so mad. Anyway, oh man, I love having soup. I love having soup. God, longer term problem is that I got a problem with my nostrils. I just can't breathe very well. I don't know why. Anyway, Olivia's making soup. Either way, it was my cooking, and she just liked her frozen goods, sometimes delivery. When we had the money to spare, how expensive are her supplies? After that, I finally continued to watch them. Old school horror movie with me. Olivia was drawing stuff on her sketchbook, sitting back in the recliner far away from us. When Mr. Hoffa was too focused on the movie, I peeked at her. All I get to see some Bates is the one she had in high school. She both for once is the one she used the most. Is it her pornography sketchbook? Is it the one she doesn't want other people to see because it contains the pornography? And there's still empty space inside. Because she's been erasing everything. It's just been layers and layers of paper. Dust in the wind. Taylor's back. I appreciate that everything is going so much better now. I appreciate that all problems have been solved by threatening to abuse the abuse victim. I filled the soup with painkillers. Oh, you don't need pain. Actually, I want to beat you before you pass. Oh, you want to spend more time with me. God, I'm so fucking mad. I cannot explain how fucking mad I am. God! It feels like so many little things, right? So many little goddamn things. Man, who the hell decided to do a Duke Nukem 0-hour recomp anyway? Who is this all-American hero? I know this movie, I never watched it myself. Hello, blogs. Praise. Shut up! Inco's goddamn obsession with online activity is not relevant to this fucking plot. It's relevant to Inco in like a conceptual sense, but it's not relevant by the time ending 2 hits its ending, basically. Jesus fucking Christ, can we stop it with the fucking, Star Wars is bad now? I get it. You have 2 talking points. Go home. I'm not here for this. Jesus. How about you tear down capitalism if you care so much about fucking art? I'm tired, it's past midnight, I can't sleep, so many things on my mind, what I want to do? I will spend my life in a dead-end office job. I can barely take a day off, even if I get murdered. You get murdered, and you think you're going to get a day off of working, somehow you don't. I want to fix this, I want to fix myself, I want to go back to the days of happy the day before that night. Man, that's so long ago, do you even know what the hell happened? How many times as she pulled over the piss? I finally started growing a spine. Hit her with a hammer and go! Hit her with a hammer! Denied Olivia just like I denied Mia yesterday. Hit her with the chair! Close my eyes and let her come closer. She on her knees. I think so. I don't hear no wheelchair. Maybe she won't do anything. She says I feel close to it. Tap a few times on my cheek to get my attention. Alright. Time to walk the walk. Go away, Olivia. We're not together anymore. This isn't right. Olivia, I'm setting boundaries. I'm a big boy now, Olivia. God damn it, Inco. We both know that you want to come back together. Truth be told, I'm here to reassert those boundaries the second you fall over. And he just tumbles off the couch and goes, Olivia, please, I want to go back together again. And she's like, God damn it. Dad, I told you so. Such a loser. The author sucks. This time we're your dad. He ripped my arms off. You don't need your arms to fuck me. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. I told him we separated. Just like my arms are going to be separated from my body. 2 more taps. A bit quicker than last time. Just fucking talk, Olivia. Do I have to remind you the time we got caught by Randy? You couldn't behave yourself aside of the Valley of Death during our supposedly innocent makeout session. All that I was woke them up. That's us already. Talk about the cycle. It's the circle of wife. God damn it. Why is he... Oh, it's him. Why the hell did he show up? He didn't... I'm not here to make sure your penis is in your pants, sir. Dude, she was begging for us to take a look. What a sketchbook. Oh, wait. So are you suggesting we should take a look into it? It's unethical. It's full of penises, sir. I don't want to see my penis drawn in HD. I already see it every day. I don't want you to see it either. Shut up, nerd. You want to see it or not? I honestly don't know what to think about this guy. He can't say shut up, nerd, and be like fucking... Goddamn. What is her dad? Ugh. Hold on one moment. I'm just gonna let out a long groan with him. That's not good for my throat. Olivia, my will is strong. Let's test that. He shows ankle. My will gone. Then you're in. There's no excuses. Ugh. Wait, why is Damien on all the pages? Why is he shirtless? Oh, this Damien kid looks pretty good. I don't want to be in a throuple. Now, who said you were going to be in a throuple, boy? Who said you were going to be? Oh. Sleeping with her mouth open, hugging pillows tightly. With all of her limbs including her... How the fuck does she do that? Her knees don't work under... Her legs don't work from the knees down. How does she hug something like that? They're just like flopping. Okay, where do you think it is? How can I know? She wanted you to find it. It's probably like directly on the fucking desk. Regardless of the people, likely she's still... So why are we doing this fucking meta? Like, this would make sense if it was Inco just doing it, or it was the dad doing it and he shows it later. But, like, why are we having both of them? You're sneakier if it's just the fucking commando man who's been in the army. Okay, let's be quick. If she wakes up and realizes that her book is gone, she will kill us both. Alright, bring it over. We open the sketchbook and slowly start turning the pages. Drawing over school's very plans guts. I guess it started as a normal sketchbook. This is special though, more was a fortress next pages. The bed is garden, rough triangle, the decent that too. Must be the summer's end for. You took a picture of that! Why can't there be a picture in here? Why don't you just put the picture in here like it's a little collage? She's drawing with it as reference. I don't fucking come on. Remember those summer's end, blah blah blah, must be a special day for page still aloe vera plants on the corners. Was that an Olivia moment? I don't recall. 11 page, is she a human figure? Yep, that's me. Except you scratched my face with the red ink. I guess I deserved it. It's a voodoo page, so now his face is covered in scratch marks. Flip the page. Mia is almost unrecognizable that it's Susan piercing. I've seen this one. I remember war page. Olivia and I are hugging. It's right. Open umbrella. Olivia, why have you been sketching our credits sequence? You can't just draw our credits sequence, Olivia. Our first hug. Why the hell is she so fucking backwards? Inco, for fuck's sake. I was born in the 2000s. Why the hell is she so impressed by hugs? Actually, if Inco is 18 in 2016, he'd be born in 2008, which means the dad is probably a 90s kid. Right? Yeah, he's got to be a 90s kid at the minimum if we're going by 18. Which is cutting it close, but maybe late 80s. So I was pushing a wheelchair. It must be from her view. Weirdly enough, these two Incos are not scratched out. I've never felt like this before. Man, Olivia, could you just write a fucking notice instead of being all like, God. Oh my God. Holy shit, a bunch of cringe memories just, oh boy. Hold on, I need to grab onto something. I'm stuck in a cringe storm. Whoa. For the page again, both pages are filled with me. Some are scratched out, some are untouched. Think she likes you, dude. Why are you saying dude? You threatened to tear this man's arms off. What are you? Trip to the arcade, details, drawings, blah, 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 various angles, not a wheelchair in sight. Do we look like a couple? I find it interesting that a wheelchair doesn't get involved too much. Wandering along in that KO bold. I remember when I used to play Jurassic. And they're tripping in the arcade. Am I sleeping? Hands on my scalp. Also, why is she fucking drawing shit like it's... Is her phone just full of pictures she took of him surreptitiously? That'd be a fun little thing to do, because then it's like, oh, I always degenerated your art, you know, the art of photography. Meantime, I did all this. How'd you manage to drug yourself? Makes your coffee over try to somehow bad. I keep it in mind. I wish I could be honest. More flowers with them. Why are we having all this fucking character development in page form? Why are we having a fucking photo collage, but it's sketches? This is so lame. Man, this chapter really is just eating shit, huh? It's me, bridal carrying Olivia. I was so happy. If I had a wish, I wouldn't use it on my legs. Ugh. Olivia, that's the rookie move. You always wish for more wishes. And if you can't wish for more wishes... I don't know. What would I wish? It depends on if I'm dealing with a genie who's gonna fuck my wishes over. Because if it's a mean genie, right? I'm not gonna make a wish at all. I'm just gonna go, I'm fine, man. Go do something else with your life. If it's an okay genie, I don't know. Never had a chance to read it out. My ass feels heavy. Heavy. Olivia's dad says, I mean, it is late at night. Lying on the floor with a ruined wedding cake. Pick a center. Why are we doing this again? What about a tsundere units? If you will. If I will. If I'm into it. If I think it's okay. Oh man, what does a tsundere genie do? What are the clauses? Do they mess up wishes or not? Anyway, it's extra buff Inco, which is hilarious. Axe smoking, thank you, Sciatico. Why did he do that? To set her free from him? I don't know. Something about escape and haunted Olivia. Well, let's go to get a chance to be the best Peter I've seen. It's in him. You can't just ask characters how they feel about their character development like that. I flipped the page, looking at his face once more. Sketches of the fountain, quality good, but still not as good as the earliest sketches. New painting of the fountain near our school. Actually, it's supposed to came here today. Philip promised he had a cut. I don't know. It's like a character development got fucked up or something. Giant ass tower went together with Liz. On the right hand, it's the usual gang, except for crypt. All wishes must end with comical physical abuse and loud declarations of baka. I mean, I could work with that. I could work with that. We do look like a couple of... I don't like this. This is so passive. This is so lame. It's such a, like, we want to do Olivia's POV, but not really. Thank you for everything. Farewell, make fun of you. Not forgotten. He has a set of wings and is flying above the cloud. He has a set of wings. And he's flying above the clouds. Hey, gang. I just have a really small question. Just a tiny little question, okay? You know, by the way, I wish this was me. I wish the soup was good enough that I actually wanted to have more of it. I had like a small bowl of soup, and I was like, man, I don't want more soup. I don't want more bread. I hate this. I can't believe I paid fucking money for this. So, guys, the Eoticon's got a set of wings. How notable. What a notable trait, right? What a notable trait that Eoticon's wings are spread, that he has a set of wings. What a great way to put it, right? Because we all know that Eoticon is notoriously a character that does not have wings. Eoticon does not have wings. So we must clarify that he has a set of wings. Eoticon, notorious for not having wings. For being... I just feel the urge to point out that you could have just said that he's using his wings to fly above the... Come on, man! I know his wings are like not an obvious character trait. They kind of blend into the background 90%. But come on, man! This is where you lose me, right? This is where it goes from my beans are on the desk. I'm just done. Get out of my house. You're not trying. My dreams have come true. Why should I say to see? Olivia, have you just written a fucking confessional? Is she gonna confess to a murder at this point? Is she gonna be like, actually, also I killed Mia and she's dead. And then there's Mia. She's dead. God, I'm pissed. Wrong place. Well, I can always just play the BAP. Where is it? Where's the BAP? BAP! That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Beans have gone through death, termites everywhere. Day passed away, day we confessed to each other. Man, isn't it great that we professed love to each other on the day I found out that my girlfriend's, like, the single most important person in her life died? What a great day to propose. Isn't the Ace Attorney mod about Olivia being framed for killing Mia? And they were... Oh, that's fucking great. Real bittersweet. Can't believe it in 3 years. I remember like it was yesterday. I could register the drawings from range. I had to ask Chris about what it is. Except it's just Olivia's licking my face. Yeah, she does that. I find it hot. Maybe I really, Inco, getting licked is really the thing that makes you fucked up? Jesus Christ, Inco, you're so milquetoast. Oh man, French kissing. That's so kinky. Safe to assume that this was drawn after it was fully sealed. There's a lot of tongue. Truth be told, I just think the line "there's a lot of tongue" is like understatedly funny. There's a lot of tongue. Hope he doesn't decide to kill me. I have no idea what this is. Fucking freaks. It's so funny after you threaten to murder you over that. Isn't it funny? When a woman has sex with a man, it's perfectly fine, but if a man has sex with a woman, you get to murder him. You get to kill him nice and slow. You get to pull out all of his fingernails. You get to chop off his fingers into little rings. You get to put those rings into a nice boiling bath of oil, and then you pour the boiling oil into his face, and then you watch as his flesh burns and bubbles, and all the little pustules of fluids glow and burst, and he just stands there screaming, unable to scream as the boiling oil fills his lungs and his chest explodes. It's so fucking funny when a man has sex with a woman, and you get to beat him to fucking death for it. But if a woman does it, oh, she has sexuality. Women can't have sexuality. Fucking hate this. Jesus! It's 2026, motherfucker! Also, Jesus fucking Christ, man, you're in the army. You've seen worse being done between fucking soldiers. I don't need to tell you this. You've almost certainly touched an actual human shit with your bare hands, Mr. Halford. See, that's why I have sex with dudes, less boiling oil. Now, the thing is, if a sex has sex with a sex, if a sex has man with a, if a man has sex with another man, and the dad finds out, he's not allowed to do anything, for reasons that are indescribable. Almost certainly because he's mostly disappointed with his son, and he also wants to kill the other guy, but he can't do both. So he's kind of in an ultimatum. It's kind of similar to finding out that, like, the daughter has sex with another woman. It's like he can't do anything because he can only get mad at a man, but neither of them are men, right? That's how sexism works, is you can deadlock them by being gay. This is why they hate gay people, because gay people just fuck up the whole dynamic. I wish I was kidding, but that's actually the reason. Sorry. It's true. On the left page, it's me and Olivia inside the gala. You mean at the gala? Our first date. Is it really a date if it's like the thing everyone's already going to anyway? It just feel like a date if it's, you know, organized by someone else. Run, run, roo. What? So all I want to say is that the cauldron fatality. God damn. Anyway, artists displayed as some sort of auction surrounded by rich-looking people. Oh, it's so much fun. It's pretty funny. Put my camera in a wheelchair and people thought it was some sort of modern art. Really hate those types. So pretentious. Shut the hell up. You're trying to make money selling art, and the other one is doing photography. Do you have any idea how pretentious photographers are? They can charge so much goddamn money. Like, I get it, your expertise and all that, but come on, man. I mean, I guess the real benefit of a photographer is you are hiring someone to just stand around the party and take pictures and, like, constantly be on high alert like a security guard. It's very demanding. And he's supposed to make them look good? Jesus. You know what, $1,000 is fair. Really hope she stops the kisses for the sexy thing. I don't want to be love with them. Some notes on the right. Oh my god. Olivia, why the hell did you write your entire character development on a page? We're standing under the moon because that's all the fucking imagery these people can imagine. Olivia has no fucking associations with the moon. Why aren't you at the fountain? We're dancing. I mean, I know the moon is like at the gala through the skylight, but that, you know, I always kind of like the underplayed element. I really liked about Snook Game is that the prom was really low key, right? It was a really low key prom. It felt really human, and then in Wani they make a big fucking deal out of it, like someone like St. Hamid doesn't strike me as like a big fancy school with a massive budget though. Game of a dance. I wish I could walk, even if it was for just the night. You make me feel normal. Get yourself a fucking pumpkin, Cinderella. And then Inco opens the windows. Hello, everyone. How are you? I'm fine. What the hell? Hello, everyone. My head hurts. This has been drawn before the formal. I can't believe it. I should let her abuse me more. I should go back into this abusive relationship because she made sad art about it. Fuck off. Why? Olivia, for fuck's sake, stop writing goddamn documents. This whole sketchbook, right, feels like it was written to be torn up and thrown around a haunted house as like documents for Inco to find, like a fucking written. Oh man, we're gonna listen to the audio logs, and then the last one is like, oh, the monster can see you if you blink. Jesus. Because I'm not normal. You can't make Olivia the victim. Fuck off. Don't feel normal anymore. She's become aware of the fact that she's evil. Guess this is where she stopped using the sketchbook. No, you're supposed to keep flipping until at the end it's like her face and she jumps out of the book and kills you. Also, you've been having this fucking conversation in front of her. Did you walk outside with the book? I don't fucking care. Also, I like how you were just perfectly okay with the dad looking in on this. God damn, what the hell is this scene? Man, I'm so annoyed. You're writing the events. Okay, we got Clockmaker with some critiques. You're writing the events of the story as if some theoretical E4 and its Olivia were somewhere out there. More importantly, you're writing Inco as if he's aware of that fact as well. He's not. To him, it's a case of a high school sweetheart slowly but surely turning into a bitter, unpleasant, selfish, aggressive, and finally violent person. He doesn't know and will never know that there are different outcomes to his story, which is why him being so fixated on the events of school and prom makes little sense. Yeah, again, why are these people so fucking obsessed with high school? Sure, it may indicate that event as the point where things really went wrong, or maybe when he should have realized the type of person that the baryonyx is. But spending multiple paragraphs of the young man obsessing over a single event reeks of meta writing. It's been 3 years with birthdays, outings, dates, quarrels, and other events aplenties. The relationship is anything but stable and boring. Finally, my cynical side can't help but view her dad's actions as calculated and malicious. He knows full well that no one with a functioning brain would take his broke, jobless, disabled, mean spirited, selfish, abusive daughter and, as such, gently guides Inko towards reconciling with her. Oh my god, that's such a way to look at it. Holy. Hey, I know my daughter's trying to murder you, Inko, but she can't get a job. Can you just keep providing for her anyway? Unless you're writing Inko, what would lose you? Okay. Wow. I do appreciate the clockmakers. Like, hey, this is kind of weird, right? I love that he named the dog fucking a wee wee. Alright, let's take a look at the other comments. If valid points, Inko from the victim to make the section didn't deserve it. It is kind of weird that Inko really, because I guess he does know a nice Olivia, but at this point, that nice Olivia is extremely distant and like only exists in the beginning. Identify will end in a stalemate. The reason behind this fixation never felt the same again is that they got to get like it's alcohol. It's like alcoholism. He doesn't care about his current suffering since he believes he will suffer worse. Okay, I'm just gonna focus on Clockmaker's comments because I don't actually care what the author has to say. Telling a man who has crippling codependencies, infinitely weak willed among his peers, and is completely controlled by your daughter to man up isn't really a recipe for success, is it? To telling a depressed person just stop being sad or an anorexic person just go grab a hamburger. Once again, it can come off as well needing useless advice, or him knowing the exact outcome, the Inco will come crawling back. He's Olivia's daughter, to such role to secure the best possible future for her, which is Inco, who's a much better cat, better person than herself. Also, he's got a fucking fortune waiting for him in his inheritance. Whenever direction would text her, please don't spoil this or eagerly new chapters on a side note. Literally, the first thing every spousal abuse victim is told or forced to do is put distance between himself and the perpetrator, even if they want to reconcile later on. I'm curious. Well, there's a reason people fucking tell people that. Because it's very easy to romanticize the past once things calm down a little bit. Another city sprite edited by me. So she looks at the moment. Do I want to do chapter 7? I kind of want to jump off a bridge and die, truth be told. Let's see. Clockmaker, let's read his comment first in chapter 7. Also, like more chapters are released, the following is true. Olivia suffers no negative consequences for her actions. She feels bad about it, hardly counts when no aspect of her life is impacted. She still is a well-trained monkey dancing around to her whims. Where Inco has nobody in his corner from his immediate surroundings, which I guess is one of the points of the overall story. He wants to basically smother people who will put Olivia's best interest at the end of the day. That, however, it's a heartwarming feeling of the last few chapters is supposed to be taken at face value or a preparation for things getting dark. I can't wait to find out. There's a lot of comments about this, apparently. Liz, this is easy one's. What are the flaws of the main cast? Okay. Oh, cool. This guy's talking about flaws of characters. Liz, this one's easy to do because multiple possibilities, especially in two lives. She's a cold and calculated person with a materialistic and indifferent streak. Perfectly aware of how dysfunctional, abusive Inco and Olivia's relationship, they decided to keep quiet about it, as well as gaslight Damien to just how bad things are. Did she though? I feel like she mostly just didn't give a shit. They didn't want anything to do with it. Olivia's art is a good source of revenue and clout. Despite the creator's self-critical view, it's been selling like hotcakes. As such, she will want to continue. She wanted to continue painting it over that to happen. It goes to be around, since no other man will pick up such a hot potato and act as its caretaker. At least that's what she thinks. Oh no, we're trying to calculate this as like Liz is in the second tile. Okay, cool. She's been the Cassandra of the cast, trying in vain to have Damien and Randy realize just how bad things are with their goddaughter intervene. After all, she gave up. That and a few other factors have been slowly distancing herself and Damien, turning their own relationship somewhat cold, at least on their end. Yeah, because he won't listen, I guess. In both opinions, she sees herself as the only real adult in the room, has an arrogant cold streak. In fact, if I were to go the really spicy option, I would have her and Inco growing closer to one another in option 2, since she grows increasingly appreciative and longing towards his warm and caring personality. Ugh. Number 1 feels too evil for Liz. Before the rewrites happened, she was supposed to be a secondary antagonist next to Mia's. It's, I believe, the main reason her personality. She sits as a personality vacuum in the game itself. Huh! Is that really the case? Is Liz originally going to be a secondary antagonist? Interesting. Glad you haven't wasted any virtual paper. I'm on stream, just working in the background. That's fine, Scary Dave. Oh, here are the other ones. We got Clockmaker on Damien. He's a quintessential man-child, only in the body of a Chad. He's careless, lackadaisical, and devoid of any ambitions or concrete plans in the future. Had to be steered his whole life either by his parents, later on Liz. In the case of Avishil, to be a great dad, but a terrible father. Oh, that's an interesting take. I like that. Can see no wrong in Olivia's doing, in extreme denial about her, to the point to become violent if someone tries to push the issue. Is somewhat similar to Samantha Aaron in that he creates a delusional view of the world and refuses to acknowledge anything that contradicts it. Is probably the only one who would buy Inco's explanations about the bite being a result of an accident or Inco's own fault. Sophia is the mother bear archetype. Everything she does is to secure her family's happiness and well-being. If push comes to shove, they always come first, even at the cost of other people. Is longer tired of Olivia's bullshit and her ungrateful attitude, and is relieved to have her out of her lives for the most part. Absolutely thinks Ilka deserves better, but whenever pushed the issue in the fear that she would end up with the Baryonyx as a permanent need resident. I feel like it would also be because Damien will be opposed to that to some extent. You know, it's like she doesn't want to harm the family, and Damien deserves better, etc., etc. His cold attitude towards Mr. Halford, who was a bad father and the major source of Olivia's issues, has, as well as growing to resent him for dumping his daughter on his family's life. Tries to avoid open confrontations and arguments, relying on Randy to be the level-headed voice of reason. And then Randall. Not even Randy. He's just called Randy, man. I don't care what his full name is. You can't just do that, man. You get to walk into my house. I'd pick him as the unironic, straightforward good guy of the entire cast. His flaw, if you could call it that, is that he actually thinks of Olivia as his own daughter, which she isn't. He's been trying to help her, intervene in her life as a father would, which she isn't. That puts him in the position of having to decide throughout the years between his own family's stability and happiness and keeping Olivia around, which in turn at times puts strain on his otherwise happy and loving relationship with Sophia. The thought that Olivia, whom he loves, is a thorn in his family's side he is increasingly uncomfortable acknowledging, since it is no longer the case of teenager angst or she'll grow out of it. Interesting. Clockmaker, you're very smart. I'm gonna give you that. You're really picking and pointing out things. So are we doing chapter 7 or not? I don't know, man. I feel like it's unfair to Scary Dave, though. To just kind of bail. Hmm. I don't. I didn't bail. Can't leave this. Poor guy. Poor guy. God, I'm tired. Warsaw was dangerous and was lethal when it was a quick movement. In the heat of that, thinking, you're right. Thank God my husband stabbed me with a kitchen knife during an argument, or we never can settle differences more appropriate. Very good, CEO. You do this right down the road. He's not incomes of war, spitefully simp or simpering wimp, perhaps. His character development seems to be ending to Inco, but more. Inco switching from a carrot to the carrot for a moment. I mean, I really like how Clockmaker is like, if you kill your boyfriend, he wins. Man, I appreciate that Clockmaker is willing to point out that like abusive relationships are very sensitive topics, man. You can't just start fucking typing about it. I'm all for the good end. The question is for whom? You combine the events of E2 for your own story. It can easily be argued that Olivia is much worse than E1 Inco. That is an argument I've seen before. It's probably why people told me to do E2 first. Whatever choose to exercise rationality, she is sad and has an internal monologue. I can't believe I was sad in an internal monologue, but at least I won't get sentenced for murder now. It's a really good point that, like, again, you can't just have people be sad and think that's somehow an answer to the question of what happens next. It's not a punishment to be sad. Your own emotions are not a punishment. Unless you're weird like that. Man, I'm so fucking tired. I think I'm done. I think I'm done, man. If it was Friday, we could do another tomorrow, but I'm just fucking tired, man. So goddamn tired. Crap weekend. Sorry for not being good. Sorry for fucking up. But